Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph, and this is episode 14 of our Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We are clearing Woljif's name as being a traitor, and we're about to go into the Tiefling hideout and do all the Tiefling hideout stuff, so in we go. When you get a chance, raise an annual companion's intelligence score to 3, or they won't have access to certain feats. And we actually did that the very first time Blue leveled up, or the first time chance we got to level Blue up for that. Alright. Kiramisai drums her fingers nervously on the handle of her blade. Well, are you going to tell me who the traitor is? The name and the moon of the abyss that they stole? I don't need anything else. Take a look at the suspects. The tieflings are tense and ready to reach for their weapons. The only redheads are Melrown and Dofi, and we know the traitor is a redhead. The dark-skinned tieflings are Varnier, Dofi, and Melrown. Dofi, Melrown, and Tavi have straight horns, but Tavi is female. Only Varnier and Melrown have green cloaks. But we know it's redhead and had a green cloak, so the only redhead with a green cloak is Melrown. So we are going to say that it's Melrown. Let's do this. I met some tieflings from your gang. One of them got trapped trying to get into an underground passage. Kiramise shrugs. And what? We all make a pact, everyone for themselves. We'll meet up in the arranged time and place. If they were dumb enough to crawl into some hole in the ground, that's their lookout. I'm not their nanny. Alright, shouldn't care about them. I'm ready to give a name. Well, go on. Tell her. The traitor is Melrown. You'll pay for this. Votil and Hepzamahara, or however that's pronounced, will get you in the end. Grab him. Take him away for questioning. Karasimi looks wary, but her earlier tension has clearly lifted. He confessed. Someone connected to the cult of Baphomet ordered him to steal the moon of the abyss, and the best idea he could come up with was to drag us into it. He got the scroll to take out the golem. He betrayed us to Erebeth so that he could swipe the amulet in the chaos. He thought we'd get nicked, and he'd slink off to meet with his customer. You got the moon of the abyss? Let me see it one more time. My whole life I've dreamt of holding it in my hands, if only for a second. He said when he got to the window display, the moon was gone. He's lying, of course. He had time to hand the moon off to the person who ordered it. Bloody cultists. I don't really give a toss. I'm just glad we got to the bottom of this. What are you going to do now? Clear out of this place. The sooner, the better. The city's dying. I don't want to die with it. The city would have already died if not for the people who stood up to defend it with their weapons in their hands. So, defend it. I'm not stopping you. It's your city. But we've always been outsiders here. Why would we fight for it now? Can I join the family? This is going to go poorly, I bet. Karasami bursts out laughing. That's all you want? You can have your pick of the non-tiefling gangs. You've no need to tread on our territory. The family is for tieflings only. No exceptions. Excuse me. What are we going to do with the traitor? Or what are you going to do to the traitor? Wow, reading is difficult. Karasami nonchalantly picks at her nails with her knife tip. He'll be sent to visit his distant relatives on their farm, to think about what he did. Any more questions? I have to go. Good decision. I don't plan to hang along here. I don't plan to hang around long either. Kirasami turns to leave. Sister! Woljif nervously bites his lip. His cheeks are flushed and his tail is swishing through the air. You forgot something. What now? You should be happy to be alive. An apology? You promised to apologize to me? Loudly, and in front of everybody. We're all alone now, but I still want to hear it. Well? Ah, that. Kirasame shrugs indifferently. So, sorry, I suppose, for being wrong about you. This time. Don't think that just because you didn't act like a jerk this one time, that can cancel out the rest of your record. I know all about you. Till next time, Woljif. That was the most pathetic apology I've ever heard. Yay, we succeeded. Kirasami's eyes harden, but then she sighs. All right, fine. I'm sorry, Woljif. Let's part on good terms. And now apologize to me as well. When you falsely accuse my ally, you accuse me too. That one didn't work. Don't push it. Kirasami turns to leave, but she hesitates and adds, good luck to both of you. Ah, that was nice. Woljif watches her go, his tail relaxing. Better than nothing. Listen, Chief, when you've got a spare minute, come see me. I've got something I want to discuss with you. But for now, let's get out of here. I don't like sitting below ground when the building above is ready to crash down on our heads. Alright. Let's loot the Thieves' Den. They've all left. Did you think Kirasami would forget to lock a vault with a pile of money in it? You should be so lucky. If you want to clear the cobwebs out of them pockets of yours, you're going to have to try a bit harder.
What's that?
Oh, there's the trap box.
I am helpful, am I not?
You are helpful. Some loot. A little bit of more loot. Nothing big, but you know, hey, every bit helps, right? And since pretty much everything that they have here they stole from someone else, I don't feel bad about taking it from them.
Let us be off.
All right. Now to Blackwing Library. Nope, nope, nope. That's a big no right there. We'll go to the horse, Fallen Horse. spotted the enemies. A Baphomet cultist.
I'm all ears.
All right, Lan.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Why? Don't want to get them too far forward. Oh, there's more guys. Oh, Nina could have shot. That's right. Oh, our big sticks are going last here, huh?
The light, take you!
Oh, just crushed that poor dude.
You won't survive me.
Wonder if we can charge. Hey, we can charge. Chopped his head off. Scrolls, masterwork glaives, daggers we don't need. And back to the streets. I mean, we're in the streets, but, you know, the map streets. All right, let's go to the library. A hanged cultist. We'll keep going to the library. We'll check the hanged cultist out on the way back. Lost bag, or we'll check that out on the way back. Beware the succubus. She can compel your party members to fight against you. We've had that happen already. Caleb and a crusader, huh? The book.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Who? Boo. Badoo. Badoo.
Check that out.
Check that out. The great library of Canabras has been ravaged and wrecked in the most barbaric way. It seems that someone took perverse pleasure in smashing lamps and furniture and tearing pages out of books. Come on, mouse, do what I want you to do. A book. Magic armor, more loot. Slimy skin. Padded armor. Padded armor grants +2 bonus on concentration checks. Well, where's our wizard? Can you wear padded armor? Nope, she can't wear padded armor. normal comma, so we'll take those 3 things. A barrel of flammable alchemical substance. Oh, there triggers the... A stocky knight with a head of messy black hair stands before you. His armor is spattered with blood. He greets you with a deep, booming voice. Ah, Crusaders! Excellent! I am Captain Caleb Sazamal, and these are my men. I'm about to burn these vile backstabbers and heretics here, the pathetic imitators of the traitor Arielu, who tricked their way into the ranks of the Crusaders. The knight nods at a heap of severely beaten people and a strange elf whose appearance seems jarring for some unknown reason. Sazamal bellows threats at the prisoners, who seem to be in a deep state of shock and utter terror. A strange feeling rises within you. It is pure instinct, but you don't know what you're about to do, but you are certain that it is right. Let's examine the Crusader's armor and the symbols on it. Success! You notice that the emblems on the armor of the 2 silent Crusaders belong to the Order of the Flaming Lance, but Caleb's armor bears a sigil of the Order of the Sunrise Sword. Strange, then, that he introduced himself as their captain. Something is not right here. Let's take perception. Take a closer look at the Ruthless Crusader. Success! Caleb is talking too loudly, all while casting sidelong looks at you. You have seen familiar behavioral quirks before, in liars. So you can do this, which is a lawful thing. Evidently I can do this. Requires Trickster Mystic Path. Give in to the strange instincts. Idiot, stop. Heed my command in the name of Baphomet. Let's see what that one does. The words fly out of your mouth before you can even think. Some gut instinct told you that this is precisely what needs to be said at this moment, and the words hit their target. The Crusaders jump in surprise and look at each other in terror. Woljif glares menacingly at Caleb. Didn't you know, mortal? We're everywhere. Caleb leaps to attention and barks out, Sorry, couldn't have known. We'll fix it right away, sir. An inexplicable feeling of righteousness flows through you. You enjoy seeing the look of oafish terror on the faces of the Crusader and his lackeys when you rebuke their freckleness. Let's see, stop wasting valuable fuel. If you like burning books, go rig the Grey Garrison Library. Report, who are you? The Crusader's eyes bulge in fear as he barks out. Caleb Sazamal, former knight of the Order of the Everbright Crusaders. Deserter. These 2 men are my mates from playing cards. Local fences for stolen goods. Reliable men. We set an ambush and we caught 4 Crusaders. We wish to join the ranks of the Triumph Army of the World Wound. Good lads, brave fighters. We could do with more like you in the cultist ranks. Then our victory would be assured. Thank you. I do my best. Caleb watches Lan with apt attention, his eyes lingering on Lan's horn. I must admit that the rationality of this individual should be questioned and subjected to thorough study for the purposes of establishing the existence of said rationality. What? Caleb's a crusader name. Are you a crusader? I hereby give you a name worthy of a demon. Foul Snot. Biting his lip, the bold cultist proudly thrusts out his chest. Thank you, sir. Foul Snot furrows his brow in a display of menace, trying to show his brutal determination to take on all Crusader forces put together. Stop wasting valuable fuel. If you like burning books, go rig the Grey Garrison Library. Our enemies might try to sneak in there. Step to it! There's plenty more where that came from, sir. I'll do everything you've ordered, and just as soon as those Crusaders arrive, they'll be dead meat. I'll go make sure that we get make that another 2 barrels of alchemist fire from the Grey Garrison storeroom. Things are gonna burn right up in there. Foul Snot. I like it.
I found, something.
Praise Iamade, we're saved. You came just in time. The storyteller. A blind elf stands before you. He looks extremely strange. His face wears its years heavily, which is unusual for a member of his race. Thinning gray hair, a ragged beard, sightless milky eyes, pale, papery skin covered in age spots, a spine curved with the passage of time. This is not how elves typically age. The youth that grace the faces of elves, even in their deathbed, is totally abandoned this decrepit specimen. That is an elf, with a beard. I guess the worst can be found amongst the best. A bearded elf? How very intriguing. If you please, I would like to pluck out a hair of that phenomenon manifesting from your chin. In the interest of science, of course. The old elf holds out a hand in your direction in perpetual gesture of the blind, greeting you with an exceptionally strong and calm voice. Hello, I am Storyteller, and I wish to thank my rescuers. That is you, if I'm not mistaken. Storyteller? Ha! That's the first I've ever heard of a venerable old-timer having a street name. Who are you? The old elf frowns. I prefer people to call me Storyteller. It very accurately describes the sphere of my occupations and interests. In most of the places I've been, I'm known by that name. I want to talk to you about something. The old elf responds with dignity and courtesy, but firmly. In thanks to my rescue, I, of course, will render you a service in turn, whatever it may be. However, at this time, I wish to be somewhere safer than the preceding surroundings. My recent adventures have fatigued me greatly. I would be grateful if you could help me to a safe shelter of some kind. The stubborn set of the elf's mouth tells you that he won't change his mind. Typical. You do someone a good turn, and instead of saying thank you, they just ask for more help. Go easy on the old elf, kid. He's had a rough go of it. Yeah, because we've had it so easy. Ah, Finian, I love Finian. You can't not help him. If it was up to me, Grandfather Elf, I'd throw you over my shoulder and carry you out of here. This is no place for an old folk. I'm taking you to the Defender's Heart. Please accept my sincere thanks once again. And if I may, please don't rush. I will struggle to keep up with your long legs. The storyteller lowers his voice slightly. And I'm not the only one thankful to you. That young crusader over there is eager to give his regards, but he is too shy to approach you. I can tell from his quickened breathing. When we reach a safe place, take pity on the lad and accept his thanks. The young man with aristocratic features wipes the sweat from his brow and gives you a courteous bow. Allow me to introduce myself. Brother Claim, at your service. Thank you for helping us. We thought we were doomed to perish. Who are you? We are Crusaders of the Order of the Flaming Lance. Our order dedicates itself to the pursuit of hidden knowledge and magical methods of fighting the demons. We are searching for our leader, Sister Miamir, the scholar. She spent the last few weeks here, working day and night on some important research. When the demons attacked the city, we rushed here to find her, but it seems she left the city shortly before the attack began. Miamir, I don't recall that name, which means the girl's scholarly contributions can't have been significant. And yet her actions do intrigue me. If the opportunity arises, I would like to find out what experiments she carried out. Miamir has left the city, leaving no word of where she could be found? None. She left in a hurry, without leaving any notes notes or orders. Why, I have no idea. The only thing that may serve us is a clue in this book, the one she was studying. The knight holds out the leather-bound tome to you. My company of worn-out words, songs to a crusader. Miamir's notes mention something about a stone book belonging to the druids of old Sarkoris. What does this mean? Stone books? The druids of Sarkoris used sacred trees as books. They carved their sacred knowledge on the bark. When the demons came, the druids resorted to a dark ritual that turned their trees to stone, and the druids themselves into undead, doomed to guard their stone library forever. But that happened far from here, in the stone wilds. Is it possible that that's where Miamir went? Or maybe she found one of those trees somewhere nearby. I don't know. How did you end up in this trap? That traitor met us at the door. He seemed a faithful and passionate crusader, and we didn't suspect a thing until they attacked us from behind and knocked us out. We didn't expect such trickery. Much of our other brethren are dead, and we were desperate to believe that this man in armor was a fellow crusader, a comrade. While we were unconscious, they removed our armor and tossed us on a pyre of books. What macabre blasphemy! Ain't it always the way? You start to think you might be able to trust a fella, and boom! He goes and stabs you in the back. But if you never trust anyone, then soon you'll become a killer, just like Holrune. That's hardly better, is it? Ha! Don't start on that now. Fine. You convinced me. You can trust people, but only one in every dozen, I'd say, and not for long even then. Who is the elf with you? Is he a crusader as well? We already know that. No, he calls himself the storyteller, and he only recently arrived in Canaveras. We often saw him in the library. He was interested in writings about early Sarkoris and the era before that. It seems a traitor caught him in the library and decided to kill him along with the rest of us. The young man's voice drops in a polite murmur. Have you noticed that the storyteller is a little odd? Even for Canaveras, where you can meet the strangest people from the farthest corners of the globe among the crusaders. Have you ever seen such a decrepit elf before? Not just old, but ancient, with a gray beard like that? Elves don't tend to grow beards. I thought. And they don't have wrinkles. An elf with wrinkles and a beard? A detestable absurdity. Hold on there. A beard isn't the worst thing a person can grow on their face. You should see some of the people back in my village. The worst thing that's growing on your face is your mouth. Please try to open it less often. Land clenches his teeth and turns away with a dismissive wave of his hand. Go to the Defender's Heart. Those who are ready to fight back are gathering there. The city still fights? Why, that's incredible news. We'll go to our sanctuary guarded by the order of brothers and sisters. We'll bring them to the Defender's Heart. Knights of the Flaming Lance have joined the Crusaders. All right. A book. Come on.
A success worthy of praise.
Some monstrous large demonic blade fell upon the library, splitting the runes in two and leaving an enormous black scar. It is possible that Discari himself was the one who destroyed this building with his terrifying scythe, Rift Carver.
Let's move.
Now what is that?
A book. The bookcase is full of text describing demons and methods for fighting them. Regrettably, all this knowledge wasn't enough to save Canabras from the spawn of the Abyss. How to make money during the war against demons. Don't need a normal dagger.
Follow me.
The elf frowns as he listens closely to something and decisively turns to your face. Joseph Starfyre, is it not? I recognize you from the sounds of your footsteps. I have other things to do. I'll help you later. In that case, I will remain here for now. Wandering the city while it's under attack by demons would be inadvisable for a blind person. Don't forget to take you with me when you find a safer place. But doesn't that... Nope. I guess I'm going to the Defender's Heart now because I can't get out. Please accept my sincere thanks once again. And if I may, please don't rush. I will struggle to keep up with your long legs. All right. Common cause. I guess we didn't get all the tieflings to join us. Let's see. We need to talk to Woljif. Need to talk to Nino eventually. Come on. It's not time sensitive, so we still got all of these time sensitive guys here. Scout the Tower of Estrad. Talk to the storyteller. We should do that now since we're here. Oh, so they have joined us. So we got those. We can try to get some more. Be prepared. Find and kill Kalicia. He wants him dead, but I don't think that's the best thing to do. So we're going to go ahead and head out. Back to the city. level him up before... Oh, can't take him. All right, so we'll just go ahead and leave. All right, so we've got this over here. We got this over here. Tower of Estrad. And there's still things we can do in the marketplace. We got to kill Remians in the marketplace. Let's go to the Tower of Estrad.
Save the last one for me. I'll cut you wide open.
Cover me, all right?
Endure this!
Where's the other dude? Ah, behind us. Good hit, Blue. Alright. Time to head out. When in doubt, save. Dead duelists. Tower of Estrad. Oh. People are fatigued. Let's exit the tower. Go ahead and rest. We'll go ahead and make the seasoned wings and things. The sun is not dangerous, Lan. It will not burn your skin. It will not blind you if you look at it. Love the sun. The sun is good. Lan convincing himself the sun is good. I like it. All right, everything was good. Abyssal corruption is really low. Into the tower. Demons, daemons, and devils. Okay. Come on. There we go. How big is this map? Not that big. Canabras burns, the city that should never have fallen. Fate shows no mercy. Clouds may veil the stars, but nothing can hide the light in someone's soul, and I see this light in you. That's We will stand shoulder to shoulder with you against evil. I hear the echo of a familiar voice. I feel the warmth of my kindred flame. My brother, we will help you. And then she disappeared. Seat of Grief, a view of the infamous Heaven's Edge estate. This is the place where most of Mendevian aristocrat society at once fell prey to a supernatural plague unleashed by the demons. among the cloudy colossi. In this picture, the two angels, Torgana and Lariel, are chasing and fighting a deadly Vroliakai demon in the air, several miles above the world wound. More details at the Museum Almanac. Here we stand and will not take a step back. The hand of the inheritor, Herald of Eomedi, is depicted placing the first ward stone among the fortifications of Canaveras. Crusader Queen, a copy of the famous embossed bas-relief originally created by Master Derek Sunhammer. Young Queen Galfrey is portrayed personally leading her crusaders into battle on the 1st of Abadios 4624 during the First Crusade. Farewell to Sarkoris. Elandra, the legendary priestess of Polura, watches the city of Iz crumble into the freshly opened world wound. More details in the Museum Almanac. Yanil by a fountain. The picture was presumably painted from life over the summer of 4637, 1 year before Yanil's heroic death during the battle for Dresden. More details in the Museum Almanac. None will escape my all-seeing eye. Inquisitor Holrune fights a shadow demon that he exorcised from a soldier's body. Whoever you are, keep quiet. There are a horde of enemies just beyond this door. Come over here and you'll see. There's a handy way up. Be quiet and watch. This is the best part. Get it together, idiots. No more looting. You're all to sit tight here and wait for the orders to attack the Defender's Heart. It is the last bastion of the Crusader defense. We'll flatten them and claim our victory. Into the abyss with all Crusaders and the Defender's Heart. Killis, the city is ours already. Now it is time to enjoy the spoils. Split up into groups quickly. I'll tell you where to go and what to bring back. Faxon, you idiot, go back to Baphomet. He must be missing his lapdog. Everyone here will be following my orders. I'm in charge. We won't submit to you, you dirty Descarite. Keep out of this. Kill us, or I'll curse you. I'll curse all your extremities to wither and drop off. Everyone listen to me. What we're gonna do is... Looking for a fight, Faxon? Well, you've got one. Well, Faxon's dead. Had enough, worm? I'm in charge here. Kill us, the strongest. No looting, only slaughter. We're going to sit here and wait for the command to attack. The Defender's Heart will fall.
I'd stay away from there right now. The tower is the main stronghold of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth and their allies. Going up against that many of them would be suicide. I have a better idea. If the demons and their mortal agents were better organized, the Crusaders would have been crushed long before now. But they're always trying to spread in every direction. Right now, in every corner of the city, there are demons like Kylus who are trying to consolidate their forces to launch a joint attack on the Defender's Heart.
Who are you?
Greybor. I'm a contract killer who's been hired to kill that demon that just walloped that other one. I've tracked him all the way here, and was planning to kill him when that crowd showed up, so I had to pull back.
What do you suggest?
Don't even think about trying to take them all on single-handed. You'll be mincemeat. Better to warn the Crusaders in the Defender's Heart that the demons are planning to attack. And later, once the attackers have been taken care of, it'll be much easier to sweep through this tower and eliminate the defenders left behind.
Like when dueling with rapiers. One doesn't lunge, but waits for the opponent to strike and leave themselves open.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Greybrow's eyes shoot up, as though he wasn't expecting to hear such words from a delicate young lady. He nods anyway.
Or like in cards, wait for your opponent to play his hand, and then dive under the table, grab the pot, and run.
Thanks for the advice. Who hired you?
I'm afraid that's confidential. As a professional, I'm obliged to keep my client's name a secret.
We could attack them together.
I have no desire to die today. If you choose to go in there, I'll take advantage of the opportunity, of course. I'll kill Kylus and get back here as quickly as I can. I'm not going to fight any of the others. I don't work for free.
The city is burning. People are dying. And you're thinking about how to fill your pockets?
Yes. So what? Listen here, girl. If you're so eager to save someone, go and do it. And don't waste your breath preaching at me.
I'm going now.
I hope you act wisely.
There was a lot of demons down there. I'm guessing it would be a poor idea to attack them. So we do have these angel dudes on our hands. Let's do it. The angels said they'd help us.
You ask me.
We will be victorious.
There are a lot of these guys here. Cultist, Templar. Oh, that's Graber.
Make every strike count.
Mind over muscle.
Into the fray!
Wow, fireballed.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Forwards! You've crossed the wrong month.
The spirits demand your blood.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Distract them from me.
We won't falter. survive me.
Ah, blue. Ah, come on. We gotta get this guy dead.
You are today's sacrifice.
The angels were gonna help us here, though.
The light take you!
Yes! Time to share your treasures!
Strike with all your might!
Yeah, that's the guy we wanted to get rid of.
Endure this!
Good job, Lan. Good job, Blue.
You should have listened to reason.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do there, but that's okay.
Go for their hearts!
Ah.
Into the fray!
Cover me, all right?
We can do it!
All right. Got a magic mace. Heavy mace of fire. I'll check that out in a second. +1 mace deals an additional D3 fire damage. It's not bad.
This condition is irrational. Excruciating.
That was not a good thing. All right.
I'll
Now we
make
gotta use
my
up a
own
bunch of our
legend.
stuff because of our own idiocy.
No reason to pause.
Doubt is the heart's
I'm
greatest
here.
challenge.
Where else would I be?
Open your heart to me.
I'm always open to ideas.
All right, we need potions and a lot of them. Because that did not go well at all. That would have been the way if I hadn't failed that check, evidently. Could have rolled that big old column down on top of the bad guys and done all this damage to them as opposed to myself.
Well,
Esme, Axel, yes. Esme, Axel, yes.
Always be ready for the worst. I tire of waiting.
All right. A buckler. A +1 buckler.
March on.
To the basement. Ah. It's not where I came from. That would have done damage to them as well.
What's that there?
I hope you appreciate this.
Alrighty. Well, we're right about our hour mark, so let's go ahead and call it here. We got 2 people that are near death's door. That's amazing. That was a terrible thing, dropping that pillar on ourselves. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stop here. We'll go down to the basement next time. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me. I would appreciate it. Leave a comment down below. I'd like to hear from you guys. And as always, stay safe out there. I've been Sir Joseph. You guys have been awesome. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.